All right, Jane, get me off this crazy thing called love. Ah, so cool. Beautiful. Right onto a moving belt. Well, hey there. Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. I'm Joe Mama, your host. All right, well, I'm off the platform. I could just say I'm off. Yes, I'm off. I am very off. But anyway, yeah, I'm off the platform. And you know how they say you can get by with a little help from your friends? I got by with a little help from my friends. Especially Board Bob, thank you very much for the information regarding it. As he pointed out, this is a great series, or series. This is a great mod and everything, but it's not terribly intuitive as far as how you get things done. You kind of gotta plod your way through it. Okay, what am I gonna need for this? Oh, green circuits. Okay, if you want to get through it, it's going to take a little bit of, ingenuity or trial and error, figuring things out. And yes, there's a key that says get off the planet, drop down to a planet. I got that. That's not an issue. However, what you do after that kind of is. So it's a little bit of a mystery if you're not ready for it. Okay, let's go ahead and make some logistics bots. I think let's go ahead and make all the bots. And then let's make some passive provider chests. I think it's time to start setting up the robot network, but that's not the primary thing we're going to be doing. I got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to need. Plus, I've got, okay, right click, don't left click. I've got power armor, and I've gone ahead and put 3 portable fission reactors and 4 lasers, 3 shields, 2 roboports, 2 pairs of legs, and a partridge in a pear tree. So we're pretty much ready to go. Is there any... I don't actually have any bots on me at the moment, but that's okay. What we're going to do is get this bit set up. Remember, we set that up ages ago, but we're going to go ahead and follow through by, let's see, it's going through the motions of, do I actually have a, what you call it on me now? No, I don't. But what I do have is, where are you at? I have a cargo landing pad. And this is going to be the cargo landing pad, the interface for the, for Astral Prime, which is that is our first space platform, and this is going to be the cargo landing pad for that platform. So what we're going to do is we are going to ask it for let's see, we're going to ask it for white science when we finally research it, but we're going to go ahead and set it up. And these are going to be where our pods land. They're going to land here, and they're going to deliver all the stuff we need. Ratcha. I knew there's something. There's always something. I did the best I could to try to prepare, and somehow I foobarred it. Okay, we're going to come back to that in just a minute, because we are kind of putting the cart before the horse here. But we're about to... Oh, you know what we can do? We can set up our 7th science. No, I can't, because we don't actually have access to white science yet. We will, shortly, but not yet. Okay, also, one of the things I kind of wanted to do is set up a network of roboports that stretch between that base and this base, but I can do that off camera, no biggie. It's not really going to affect things now. Everything we can do, I think we've got all we need. But what we should start doing, we're going to come down here to the rocket pad, and there's the tank that we left behind, and here's all the chests full of stuff that I left behind. what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this. See, I've got this assembly machine here, but I'm realizing I don't need it because we only really need one starter kit to make a space platform and get things rolling, and for that we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I think that's going to be necessary. I just feel it. All right, so what we're going to do is provide a direct source for these space platform, what do you call them? Okay, I'm not exactly sure what the term is. We're going to find out. Space platform foundation, there we go. We're going to provide a direct feed into the rocket, but before we do that, before we start plugging it up with that, I'd like to send some things up. Okay, first we're going to send, actually I can access the rocket directly, why don't we do that? We're going to send some asteroid collectors. We're going to send some grinders. Okay, that's overkill, so let's send 2 and 6, and then we're going to send the rest will be foundations, so we'll send that in that rocket. Astral Prime, so that rocket's on the way. Come on, buddy, get on up there. Now the next one, let's see, we'll send, I would say 50 belts. Let's see. I'll send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What does that bring it to for the next rocket? See what it does. Oh, no, that's not bad. We still got some room. Okay. What else can we send up? You know what we're gonna need? More storage. Eventually we're gonna send up chem plants, but doesn't need, oh, you know, absolutely what we need is solar cells. How many can we plop in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. And now let's deliver that cargo to that. All right. And if we go to maps and then we look at Astral Prime, we can see that our stuff is arriving. Okay. Let's do something though first. Let us. This is how you do it. Thank you, Board Bob, for this information too. Building via the ghost icons or whatever. Okay. I love the animation's just cool as hell. Very cool. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna start with one of these. Okay, eventually we'll do more. But for now, it's gonna be one. Alright, now that sets us up for success in space science. Do we have any more of these? Not yet. Okay. So what will happen? Did I send up... Okay, I sent up 6 grinders. I guess I only really needed 3 for the moment. We'll get into why. Let's get back out of here. Okay, space foundations is what we're going to need to make more of this. Those black things are what we're going to need to increase the size of our platform. And we can send it on up. So let's do that. This next one, is there anything else that would be really helpful? We're going to send up probably another half stack of belts. We're going to send up more platforms, I think. Matter of fact, here's what we can do. we can send up a couple rockets that are loaded with nothing but. Come on. There we go. And my keyboard is acting up. I got a wireless keyboard, but it's acting the fool. All right. Delivery on cargo. And we've got our delivery bots. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these here. Right there. And I think I'll put half the delivery bots here. Logistic bots. All right. And then let's go back to the base. Oh, you know what else we're going to need while I'm at it? Okay, the next one's going to be loaded up with stuff. Let's go ahead and pull that. And let's drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those in there. 6 furnaces. And 10 of those. Not enough logistic space available. Oh, okay, well. Oh, it just picked up a tree. Okay, so, question. Does anybody know how, like, if you set up a deconstruction, if you go ahead and set something up for deconstruction, so, let me see. Anyway, if you put the red X on it, is there a way to get rid of the red X when you decide, you know what, I don't want to deconstruct that. Don't want to do it. All right, let's deliver that one. Yeah, I had something I ran into, and I realized I cannot remember if there's a way to do it. There might be. I just totally brain farted it. Right-clicking didn't work or anything like that, so don't know. By the way, yes, I do have rocket fuel in this car. I've got it. Why not use it? All right. Oh. And I'll put half logistics bot here, along with some repair kits for real, for the real construction bots. Yeah, in fact, I kind of need some construction bots right now. Where are they? Got any? What am I short? If I want to make them, I need flying robot frames. Okay. I can grab some of them, because I'm going to need them. All right. Make 20 of them. And... oh, there we go. Oh, right, because I have my personal Roboport. Totally forgot. Go ahead, do your things, guys. Okay. Excellent. So with that in mind, we're going to have a feed coming out of here. So now there will be 3 feeds, but each feed's going to hold 6 sciences, right? So let's take this feed right here. Okay. So that feed is going to feed on the side of that belt. And now I can tell this that I want some white science. Now it's not going to do anything yet because it's not producing any. but that's not a big deal. Okay, so that's ready to go. So the next thing we need to do, where are you going? Oh, put a light in place. Got it. We use filters. Okay, and we're going to set that up with white science. And then left click, right click, and we're going to go all the way down the line here, or across. And then we'll just go ahead, do all these in the correct place. Okay, 7 sciences. So, with that in place, we should be able to go ahead, I think, and start getting some stuff constructed. Oh, you know what? Let me grab some substations. I've got some down at the other location, but let's go ahead and bring some power lines. Good lord. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to shamelessly use substations as power lines. There we go. All right. Perfect. Actually installed a camera to watch game in the backyard, but I am now seeing that there is a UPS man blocking our driveway, and he's going to our neighbors. That's nice. Thank you, Mr. UPS man. But I can't really say anything. We order so much stuff for our business, mostly shipping supplies. They ship shipping supplies, so we have UPS here all the time. I mean, he practically lives here. I'd say just about every day, so UPS drops something off, and usually it's a significant order. Okay. Amazon is a wonderful thing, by the way, when it comes to trying to, you know, finding different weird supplies for business. So this is in place. Okay, let's see if we can start building some science, shall we? Is there anything else we might need while we're here? I can't think of anything. I'm second guessing the power lines, though. I'm thinking maybe we do want to do that. Want to grab some. We have no power lines. Let's at least fix it. So what was happening, I did a test just to, you know, Board Bob gave me some pointers, and I made a copy of the game, and I went ahead and did some experimentation to see how well they worked. And yes, the advice followed was exactly what I needed to do. But one of the things he also pointed out was, he said, look, you're gonna, because I ended up making space science, but it was where the pole's at? Oh, right here. But it was dropping. I had to manually tell the machine to drop it off, to tell the station to drop it off, and then once it dropped it off, it was just, they were just sort of random places around my spawn point, and that really wasn't cool, because if I want to do something that requires like 5,000 science, like the atomic bomb, 5,000 space science, I need to have access. No, I need to be able to walk away from it. I can't be doing that the whole time. So with this should provide a way where we can walk away from it. It sort of automates the science, the space science. Okay, come on. I want to let the train go about its way. Okay. I like the fact that it waits until you stop or are close to stopped before the robots actually try to get out and mess around with your, try to repair the vehicle you're in. Alright, so what was I gonna do? Probably a bunch of things. What here would be necessary? What I got there is important. Put a couple more of those on there. A couple more grinders. And I think I already sent some of these up. And I sent... Oh, let's see if any of the long-handed inserters will go up too. Alright. Okay, now we've got a lot of stuff up there. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff ready for us. So let's go ahead and make sure the next rocket is platforms. We're going to need it. Oh, and since we've got space science, or we'll have it soon, first thing I'm going to research is Covarex. I want Covarex bad. And hopefully the next technology we research, or hopefully the next episode, what am I saying? Hopefully the next episode then we'll be able to... Ooh, thrusters, yes, let's get that one going. Logistics network. We'll be able to go over the Covarex thing and get that at least explained. Hopefully I will have already done it. Anything else might be useful? There is a lot of stuff here that I've just never done. Okay, just a bunch of stuff. Alright, let's get to the map. Okay, so that's still doing its navigation, it's preparing itself. And how much? Okay, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to work with. You know what? No, both sides. We'll do both sides. And the bottom. How much have I got? Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh, yeah, one short. Okay, so for this, we need power. Do we have any of our solar cells up here? Yes, we do. The animations. The build animations. It's freaking awesome. Alright. So first we're going to collect some... Oh, it's already collecting resources. Okay. Very good. But what we need to do... Ah, we got some more. Yes. Okay, we're going to make a bigger platform for what I have in mind. Okay, do I have it? Nope, that's it. Alright. Let's make sure that this is in place and that the next few rockets that show up deliver foundation materials. Alright, so we've got that. Now what's going to happen is this thing will grab several different materials, okay? We need to put those materials in a crusher. In crushers, rather. Now, are we going to be able to... this is a bad location. Let's put it up here. Oh, okay. Right here. Alright. Let's put it there. Unfortunately, our pad isn't very big, but here's what's going to happen. It's going to create 3 products. It's going to grab 3 different types of materials. We need to balance those outputs as best we can. But the problem is we can only do so much with it right now. Unfortunately. And now it's back to doing... so it's going to be very imbalanced. Like, it will grab 3 different kinds of asteroids. Metallic, carbonic, and oxide, which is basically ice. And it's not going to find much in the way of ice, but the other 2, yeah, it's going to find a ton of it. Okay, we got foundations. Beautiful. Watch it automatically builds. Isn't that cool? Alright. So let's go down this way. Yep, little arm reaching out there and grabbing stuff. Okay, that's all. Waiting to be built. So be it. Okay, now this. It says request for construction. So what we can do, we can increase the size of this pad, and then it's just going to keep calling for more materials to build that. Okay. But we've got enough materials that I think we can we can work with some stuff right now. I think we can get some science being built right now. So let's set up our 3 crushers. But there's a little twist to the way these crushers work, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass, and I found out by accident. Okay, 1. I think I can put one here. Let's put it here and then here. Okay. We gotta give them a recipe. So let's see, the oxide we'll put over here. Now notice, it has 2 products. See that? Mostly it'll produce ice, but it will every once in a while throw back an asteroid. Throw the chunk back. In other words, it spits the chunk out. But what we can do with that, we can actually feed it right back into the system, which is very helpful. Let's see. Thing is, all 3 of them do it. So we have one that's going to be carbonic. We'll take that. Okay, confirm the carbonic. Yes. And then we've got one that's metallic. Now this one creates iron ore, but we have to smelt it into iron plates to use it to build science. So there's that little twist. All right, but all of them produce a byproduct which is equal to themselves. Okay, I think we're back. We actually had a recording error. Fortunately, I was looking right at the recording software when it happened, and I just rechecked to make sure that everything I had said was recorded, so I think we avoided a catastrophe. Thank you very much. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to create like a sort of feedback loop, if that makes sense. So this is what we do. We are going to use filters heavily. What have we got in here? Ooh, we got enough? I hope so. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. This bad boy. The next one, we're gonna try to put a whole stack of what you call it's in. Okay, fire in the hole. I'm gonna put a whole stack of inserters in this next one. Okay. There we go. So yeah, what I was saying was we have to create a kind of feedback loop so that in the off chance, and it is kind of an off chance, that it produces, or that it spits out, I guess. I guess that's what that means. If the product is equal to the ingredient, then nothing happened. I guess, I mean, it sounds like common sense, but, you know, common sense isn't so common. All right. So we want this only to grab, we're going to use filters, and we only want it to grab the chunk of ice. Okay. If it spits out a chunk of ice as a product, what's this doing so far? See, look at what it's grabbed so far. Hardly any ice. But that's a bad sign. Okay, so that's grabbed in place. Okay, so what we can do... Okay, let's go ahead and put... I'm pointing it the wrong way on purpose so that I can rotate it once the filter is already in place. So I don't want it to grab the wrong thing. It's going to grab the chunk of ice. And now rotate. There, it grabbed it. And now it's going to spit out a product. But it needs a place to spit it out too. So it's going to, and the other product is ice. I'm going to go ahead and put a filter on it just because. So to make sure it doesn't spit anything out except ice. So we've got ice. This is going to produce metal. This is going to produce carbon. The feedback loop We need to set that up first. Okay. And this we don't need to use a filter on. Actually, if we rotate it the other way, yes we do. Okay, filters, and it will be a carbonic asteroid chunk. Okay, and then we'll put the thing that's going to put it back. And then in the case of a real product, we're going to go ahead, this one, ooh, no, this one, ooh, complicated. Nope, let's change this filter. No, that's good, that's good. This is going to spit out carbon. This isn't spitting out iron, it's spitting out carbon, so we want that on the other side of the belt. Perfect, okay. And... okay, let's go ahead and set this as carbonic asteroid. Rotate. Boom, boom, boom. And there's the carbon. Excellent. Let's go ahead and belt this down so we open that up a little bit. Alright. Then, now for the metallic. This is where things get a little more complicated. Just a little. Not too terrible. It does also need to be addressed with a feedback loop. I mean, unless there's another way. If there's another way, guys, I'm all ears. I'm not an expert here. This is my way of dealing with this problem. So metallic chunk will go back. Let's rotate it out. And then feedback comes back. Doesn't need to be filtered. And then the rest, okay, is going to be iron ore. It also will have a filter. Boom. And then, you know what? I see this being a problem. Oh, it's the belt's backward, that's why. Okay, I'm sitting here thinking, why is this not working? Okay, so there you go. And now this will feed onto a belt that comes... oh man, not much space to work with here. Well, I'll show you what we got in mind. I'll show you what I have in mind. Where is it at? Cha. You know what? I don't think I will even... oh, you know, I can put it up here. How about that? Yeah, that would work. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So, why not? Little back-ass words, really, but it's going to end up being very clunky. But I am not ashamed to rebuild the thing. Okay, so that's done. Now we'll go ahead and create the feed that goes into this. And it will be metallic asteroid filter. Boom. Okay, so that's going to grind that up, and then that's going to feed into here to create plates. And with that, we have this belt, which will take the iron plates. 1, 2, 3. This is really bad. It limits me, and I don't like it. I don't like the way I kind of screwed that up. So I kind of did. I wasn't thinking very well when I did that. But what I could do... I would like to make at least 2. Science producing assembly machines. And what I can do for that... How I'm gonna do it? I don't know. Oh, you know what I need to do? You know what I do need to do? Need to increase the size of this. So I can move the solar panels. Okay. And now I will take these. I'll take 2 of them. Am I out of greenies too? I am. Oh, here you go. Thank you. It was on the way. Okay, so let's remove that and let's put a greenie here. And we're going to get some more platforms, and it's going to keep calling for platforms for quite a while. Next 5 rockets are going to need to have all platforms. Okay, now it should build that. There we go. And then boom, boom. Oh, fudge. Okay, hang on. Nope, that can't go there. That has to go there. And red-handed and long-handed inserters are going to go here. All right. There we go. I kind of needed that badly. Oh, so here's a thought. Can I do this? Will that connect? I don't think that connected. Okay, I thought it would be worth a shot. I mean, I know this connects, but I was just seeing if we could go over this gap like that, but it doesn't look that way. This is so roundabout. What you can do is, if we find out that, you know what, this has got a lot of iron in it, let's see what it's got. So let's actually do this. Let's filter this so it only grabs ice. How about that? Okay, now this thing will only grab ice, and we can have it grab the ice right up until all of the other supplies are exhausted. So that's a thing. And meanwhile, the crushers will keep emptying this thing out as needed. You know what we can do? Let's actually take the solar cells and move them over here. Just for now. Just so we can start getting now. Notice I don't have any storage set up, right? Yeah, I don't have any storage. That's fine. There we go. Science on the way. So that is how you use your platforms to create science. And there goes more. All right. So you can start to see the Covarex enrichment process has already begun being researched. We're going to leave that on its own to, let's see, is there any items that we would want to take? Oh, you know what? Send that. All right, there it is. Landing pad. Receiving shipments. Very cool. I like that. And we got our science labs doing their thing. Well, okay, so does anybody know of a way that you can set up... Well, you know what? As long as it doesn't cost to send these probes down, if it doesn't cost me anything, I guess it doesn't really matter whether or not they send a shipment of 1 or a shipment of 200. So it's no skin off my nose. It's not going to cause the science to be produced at a faster rate. It's just going to send the science down in bigger chunks, and that's not necessarily a good thing. So if we could, you know, leaving it just like that, yeah, I guess that'd be fine. I just look at this. I mean, it's dropping so many probes. What do we got? Tile placement prevented on speed. Platforms cannot have holes in them, cannot form donuts. Okay, well, let's take a look at it. The alert went away. Usually that solves itself, I think, though. So let's go ahead and increase the size of the platform some more. I just want it to keep receiving, I want it to keep receiving stuff. I want it to keep building, and then we have a nice, wide open place. Now, is there anything holding us up? Not really. The fact that these aren't, like, super close to each other is kind of a bummer, because that means that this one's waiting for ice, and there's a whole bunch of extra ice here. So there's that. Yeah, so we'll make that a little bigger. And then what that will allow us to do is set up a larger operation for making science. But I'm also thinking what I'd like to do... Okay, now that we see that thing going about its business, I don't think there's anything else we necessarily need from here. We got a lot of stuff. Okay, you know what? Let me dump this brick. I don't need that. But I just wanted you to see the science coming into the landing pad. Somewhere, you see this wrench here that keeps flashing? Yeah, somewhere one of the trains took a hit from when I tried to cross the tracks at a place not at the railroad crossing, and we had a little fender bender. Nothing got destroyed, but both my vehicle and the train took some damage. Okay, I came down here for a reason. Oh, right, yes. Because I'm going to create another station. Yeah, that's right. So, go to M, and I'm going to add a space platform. What is this? Build me baby one more time. Excellent. Okay, no. I am going to call it the Raj Shamal. And if you don't know what that is yet, but when my book is published, you will. Alright, so we're going to create that. Call it the Raj. Spaceport hasn't been built yet. A rocket must deliver starter packs first. Excellent. So, this one is going to go deliver the cargo. You know what? Let me disconnect this. This one, go deliver your cargo to Astral Prime. The next one is going to deliver cargo to the Raj Shamal. And the reason we're doing that is because I have another mission for the Raj. Okay, and that should be like 1 ton on its own, and that should be ready to go. Rocket is not ready. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, okay. It's on the way. The starter pack for the platform is on its way. Yes. Boom. Done. Alrighty then. There's the Raj. So what we're going to do with the Raj is we are going to build thrusters, but we haven't researched them yet. I think that's something we're going to end up doing next time. But in the meantime, let's see. Let's take a look at Astral Prime. Astral Prime is slowly being built. It is building science. Is there anything we should know? Okay, it's got enough supplies here to keep these going, and it's going to keep pulling ice, so I'm not too worried about that. But one thing I am going to do off camera, once we're, obviously once we're done, is I'm going to start putting water into oil drums, and then you'll see what we're going to do with that later. So anyway, but thank you everybody for all of your input, helping me get this station built, helping me try to but anyway, thank all of you for helping me out, giving me pointers to kind of get focused and get stuff built and, you know, figure out what I'm doing. That was really helpful. Like I said, off camera, I'm going to prepare for the next episode. We're going to get Covarex. I think I'm going to go ahead and just get it set up. There's no great mystery to it. It's a little grunt work getting it set up, but it's super helpful, and I think you'll see. And just as a comparison, take a look at my nuclear waste field here, my depleted uranium field. It's pretty full. Covarex is going to help that go away. It's going to help turn this semi-radioactive stuff into the highly enriched uranium-235 that we need for nuclear fuel and atomic bombs, which hopefully I'd like to also get researched. But hopefully that'll be next time. I'll be able to show you all that. So anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks again. Leave your comments in the comment section. Absolutely. If you got pointers, if you got questions, I'll do my best to answer them. And y'all have a nice day. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.